Cardi B and her husband have definitely been going through some things. And in all honesty, it's kind of ironic how a lot of energy tends to hit Cardi B right around Mercury retrogrades. She actually currently released a Instagram live where she was like really crying and really seemed upset, and I could tell that she's really hurt, and I think a lot of us can tell that she's really hurt as well. And for those who don't know, back in 2022 there was a Mercury retrograde, and that was actually around the time that Cardi B had to go to trial for a brawl at a local strip club that actually in some ways involved Offset, because a lot of people think that the reason why Cardi B got into this brawl was because of Offset.
Well, Mercury retrograde might not be hitting everybody, but it is definitely hitting Miss Cardi B.
And for those who don't remember, I actually posted a video about this, but let's talk about Cardi B and these current situations that she is in right now. So first off, I want to say that anytime that there is a division of a family or a breakup, it's a really hard time, especially for the people who it's happening to. And I also want to say that I have much respect, and I do like Cardi B as a singer, songwriter, rapper, as an entertainer. And I think that she honestly has a good heart and a lot of good intentions. But unfortunately for Miss Cardi B, right now she is having a lot of ties in the area of old energies coming back up and resurfacing. And we could kind of see this in her birth chart. So she is a Libra sun. She is also a ascendant in Aries, and she is a moon in Aries. And right away, when we are looking at the destiny nodes, which we currently have the South node aligned with Libra, and we have the North node aligned with Aries. So this energy, especially related to the South node, is making her individual factors of old energy resurfacing, and the fact that we have a Mercury retrograde. And while this Mercury retrograde is currently occurring in Capricorn, in all honesty, Cardi's Mercury is aligned in her Scorpio, as well as her Venus in Scorpio. And we currently have a Venus for her. It would be a Venus return in Scorpio, letting people really see that area of indulgence and also intimacy and secrets kind of being revealed, and also her having an area of a slower time of reflection with this energy. And another thing that I want to point out is Cardi B's Mercury is also in her house of partnerships, which is her 7th house. And the last time that we were in a Mercury retrograde, she actually was going through that court stuff. And a lot of people think that it has to do with this woman, who was actually involved in the last allegations where Cardi had to go to court. And a lot of people believe that it had to do with Offset maybe cheating. And some people are actually speculating that he is with her again or seeing her, but like I said, that's all speculation. But in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if there is some karmic energy resurfacing that was very familiar as the past Mercury retrograde that occurred in Libra, that she was having those court issues with. Because we also have to remember that while she is a Libra sun, that's a lot of strong personal energy. Another thing that really points out to her chart right now in the current transits that are happening is the fact that she has a Mars in Cancer. And I too have a Mars in Cancer. And I know that energy is very spontaneous and it can feel very emotional. So for Cardi B, it's very hard for her to hold in her emotions when she has been pushed to the ultimate limit. And I think that's why she went to social media and vent out a lot of her frustrations, is because she just felt like nobody was listening to her. I mean, I personally do sometimes vent out, so I know that energy can feel very chaotic. And her Mars in Cancer is in her 4th house, which same as mine. And when you look at the 4th house, that is about the home life. That is about the mother. That is about that factor of the feminine. And when you have such a fiery dynamic of Mars, of course, you're going to seem like non rational. You're just going to act. You're just going to spit off. You're just going to go a little bit Mars like. And while Cardi B has a Chiron in Leo, currently her Chiron is transitioning, creating a strong square with her natal Mars. So that wounded healer energy is really fighting in all areas of emotion, personal healing, and really taking steps forward. I want to say for Miss Cardi B, definitely take your time to go through all these emotions and what you are feeling. I don't necessarily hope that this couple breaks up or that they stay together, but I think for Miss Cardi, as being a Aries moon, that it's very important for her to actually take time away from all of this energy, because it could make her really, really spicy. And it can also make her very emotional, where she might say things and do things that she will later regret. I personally think that when there's a division of two members in a family, that sometimes you have to come to the realization that people just aren't meant to be together for the long term, or if they are going to be together for the long term, that both of these individuals have to look at their own karmic energy and their own reflectory energy and see how they are reflecting to each other in the relationship.